So, why are you wearing the hat like that?
Um, I the lighting, it makes my face look nice.
You're a Cowboys fan, and my brother. You don't have a beautiful face. I got the good genes, not you.
Ouch.
Glory be Jesus Christ.
Glory forever. Welcome to Dynamite Duo Sports, the podcast where we break down the NFL's top storylines with the facts, including the fact that the only, at least, really good team left in the NFL this season
Or
is,
consistent.
or
the better word.
consistently good, is the Indianapolis Colts. I'm Giuseppe.
I'm Antonios.
And today, we're going to switch up how we're doing the recap a little bit. We're going to kind of be doing a overreaction day, basically, for the NFL season. So how it's going to work is we have the lucky hat, and we're going to mix it, and we're going to take turns pulling teams out. And basically, we both have statements prepared for all 32 NFL teams with a statement, and then the other person has to react to it. If they think it's a proper reaction, green button. If they think it's a not proper reaction or overreaction, and then they give their reasoning for whichever one they say.
And so for both of us, we're each gonna have 5 teams
that we pick out.
We pick out the hat, and whichever team we pull out, we're just gonna make the statement, and that's when the person's gonna say if they agree or disagree. Depending on how crazy it is how long we'll argue about it. So it'll be a fun one.
Yep, and then we'll each get an opportunity to pick a team that we didn't talk about at the end without pulling the hat out. So that being said, let's see who goes first.
I want you to go first.
All
Defer.
Right,
I love deferring.
All right. I elect to not shake.
What? I never give me that. I don't know if you knew what the players were, so I want to make sure. Maybe I should just throw it on the ground and he just grabs it out.
No. I might have gotten one down. Let's see.
Hey, then it worked.
All right, let's see who we got. The Eagles.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, what's your statement?
So,
what is your statement?
All right, so my statement for the Philadelphia Eagles. So after they have a decently dominant win on offensively, at least for Jalen Hurts over the Minnesota Vikings, the offense will not be the downfall of their season. The defense will be the downfall of this team.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's like, can I?
No, you can pick one.
I can only pick one?
You had to pick one.
Oh, man. So you're saying it won't because they're offense, but because they're defense.
Yep. When you think, do you want me to give you my reasoning?
Sure, give me the reasoning now.
Okay, so even with Jalen Carter back, the only game where their defense actually looked legitimately good was against the Chiefs this year, and that was against a completely injured offense. Like in the first game, they are lucky.
But I don't think their defense has blown against the Broncos. But they've never had like huge. They can't finish games.
They can't finish games. Like the Vikings nearly came back. The Broncos came back.
I mean, his argument's valid. I think it's going to be one or the other. I'm actually going to say my take from the Eagles, which you'll probably agree with.
Okay.
And the take is just that they will lose their first playoff game.
I don't disagree with that at all.
Yeah. I know a lot of people think, no, they'll probably win one, then lose one or something. But no, I think they'll lose the very first game that they play. Whether they get the bye week, which I doubt they will this year, or if they play week 1. Either way, I think they'll lose. So that was my take.
Okay. So
my turn. Hey,
they want that one?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. It is the 49ers.
Ooh.
So my take with the 49ers
I had a good one here.
It's more of like an if question statement.
Okay.
And it's that if they were healthy, they would be going to the Super Bowl with no issues at all. Like no one would get in their way. You can say the Bucks, but after their performance with the Lions, I am very confident.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say no.
Because the Cowboys?
The Rams.
No. They beat the Rams with the beat up team. That's my point. Is that if they were healthy, they would have demolished the Rams.
Well, sure, but here's the thing. I believe that the Rams we're still trying to get into the flow of things offensively. They
still
against the Jaguars defense, which is pretty good, they walloped them offensively without Puka Nacua.
Their offense looks good sometimes, then they look bad sometimes. So I don't get that. I think they're just being inconsistent offensively right now. That's my opinion. You play well against the Jaguars defense, but not the Rams
and also,
defense.
I believe
the Ravens
that,
defense.
Mac Jones is just elevating this team to another level.
He could be. Well, I'm saying, okay, even Brock Purdy or Mac Jones QB, if everyone else was healthy, no one would be in their way right now because everybody's the Rams are also inconsistent right now. The 49ers are consistent with a bad roster.
I just think that the NFC is so deep that you can never tell what team's going to start to improve towards the end of the year.
I think if Fred Warner, Nick Bosa were healthy and all their wide receivers were back, if that's my point, is that if I think they would be undoubtedly the best NFC team right now.
Okay, well, let me give you my 49ers thing real quick.
Okay.
Because I said Robert Saleh deserves another head coaching job opportunity.
Sure, because the Jets are a bad team.
The Jets are literally the most pathetic.
But if I was the 49ers, I would try to pay him a lot of money to extend him. But I don't think they'll do that.
Defensive coordinator money isn't like head coach money.
He deserves to get paid head coach money as their defensive coordinator. If they have the money for that, I don't think they do. But if they did, I would definitely do that. But yeah, that's my hot take. Obviously, he disagrees. But when you think about it, I think with how everyone's looking, it would be no question.
All right, shake it up.
Oh, you want me to shake it up? For you.
Yep.
Your second team.
Got it. All right, let's see who we got for this one. Chargers.
Oh.
The Chargers.
What was yours?
Where are they? Oh, they're up here.
See, I split them at NFC, AFC, so it's easy for me to just flip around.
I went by East divisions, then West division. Okay, anyway. All right. So for the Los Angeles Chargers, injuries will cause them to miss the playoffs. I'm saying they're going to miss the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think that with their injuries, you can see how much it's affecting them. And Jim Harbaugh's strategy with the offensive linemen, if he's not getting blocked, nothing works. Offensively, defensively, they looked awful against the Colts too. So yeah, they're definitely a very messy team right now with injuries they need to deal with. So I don't disagree with that. My take for the Chargers was that they are the Cowboys of the AFC.
I mean, I wouldn't even give them that. Only because the Cowboys are mostly healthy on defense.
No, not that. As in the fact that like they have good seasons, then the playoffs they look like a whole different team in the playoffs.
Well, they actually sometimes look worse than the Cowboys, except for the Packers. Last time. But anyway.
No. But yeah. So yeah. All right.
I know what I'm saying is that the Cowboys are worse.
Oh. No, okay.
Because I'm saying this season I'm saying
similar outcomes. That something happens that just completely crushes the fan base every year. Like a lot of hope and it crushes.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
I got two.
Oh, pick one.
I'm a lefty. So I'll stick with the left. This team for my statements. Bengals.
Ooh.
What did I put down about the Bengals? Oh yeah. My statement about the Bengals is without question Jamar Chase is the best wide receiver in the NFL currently.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know some people could argue about Puka or Justin Jefferson, but Justin Jefferson's not right now. Like I don't think anyone can argue for Justin Jefferson. Someone like Puka, who's getting a ton of receptions, so. But Jamar Chase, like, as long as someone's actually throwing the ball to him, within any range he could touch it, he's catching it. And I don't see any other wide receiver doing that. Puka is like that, but I think Jamar Chase is a slightly more athletic version of Puka, and that's why I have him higher than Puka. So obviously you don't disagree.
No, I don't disagree. I went a little bold with my Bengals take. I said
win this division.
They're gonna make the playoffs.
I mean.
You gotta pick one.
I like
overreaction or proper reaction. That's what the game is.
I'm going to actually hit this right now only because they beat a divisional team and looked good.
Well, here's the
So
thing.
that could mean nothing.
Well, here's the thing: is they are 3-4, which is not crazy to say that if Joe Flacco can keep it level, at
and they're playing
least
Jets.
a little above.
They're playing
average.
Jets, so probably be 4-4.
Yeah, they're playing the Jets, so they'll probably be 4-4. If Joe Flacco can get them to mid-December, Joe Burrow comes back, and let's say
depending how good he's been doing, maybe let Joe Burrow rest till the playoffs.
Well, it depends. Like, start ramping up Joe Burrow, basically. But
Yeah.
if they're above 500 by the time Joe Burrow is able to come back, let's see, mid-December. So let's say they're 8-6 when Joe Burrow comes back. That leaves 2 games. I forget.
Well, 3 games technically.
3 games. Yeah, there's 3 games left, so they have potential to win 11 games at the end of the year. So I think that there's a chance that he could get them to that with the way, because he's never played on a better offense.
I will say this though: if the Bengals make the playoffs, Ravens will miss it. Lamar will not have a shot because they'll have to beat the Ravens once, and that will push Lamar out. I think if Bengals make the playoffs, it'll be a fight between them and the Ravens.
Yeah,
if the Ravens do well, if they do well.
Yep.
Shake it. Yeah. All right. Shake it off. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna sing that song.
Should I rap this like Eminem or something in that movie with his hat backwards? I don't know. Let's see. I got one off. Here we go.
All right.
My next team.
Is this your third?
Yep, number 3. The Giants.
Ooh.
What did I do for the Giants?
I have an interesting take on Giants.
All right. This has to do with next season.
So does mine. We'll see. Okay.
If they get Malik Neighbors back and trade or add a legitimate number 2 wide receiver, they will have a top 5 offense in the NFL next year.
Oh yeah, I mean he's looking good without him.
Oh, and one caveat: they had to not fire Brian Daboll.
Yeah, because Daboll's offense strategy works for Jackson Dart, so you got to keep him. I think he will stay. But the thing for me is I do agree with that. And my actually hot take was that they would win the division next year.
I mean,
if their defense looks that solid, and then if they don't even have Malik Neighbors, they could very well easily win that division, especially if Commanders, Cowboys, and Eagles are all sloppy next year.
Well, here right now, I'm not saying that's an overreaction, but I just think that next year the NFC East is going to be really competitive because I think that the Cowboys are going to improve. The Cowboys are going to improve their defense next season, not this season, next season, and I would hope they would at least.
No.
And then
no matter what Cowboys do, they're always going to be inconsistent, or they'll be consistent until the playoffs and lose. But
yeah, but that's nothing to do with winning. Division.
But at the same time, I think the Giants might be the only consistent team in the division next year. Is what I'm saying. Commanders, they're healthy. Like, the reason why Commanders aren't consistent because they're being unhealthy.
Well, they definitely have at least the second best quarterback in the division right now.
Well, of course, right now, but overall, no. Want to grab the hat?
Well, we'll just skip those teams.
I have 2. Whichever one falls off first. Okay, that one fell. All right. Well, I mean, kind of, yeah. All right, I have
Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
What you got?
My prediction for Cowboys.
It's not a prediction; it's a statement.
Sorry, statement is they are going to be 8-1 this year.
Oh,
back. Oh, really? Oh, I thought you were gonna say no.
I'd say it's not an overreaction, but it's because it's not the craziest thing to say.
Yeah, but I'm saying like when I look at their schedule,
do I think it's gonna happen? No, but I don't think it's an overreaction to say that.
When you look at their schedule with the teams they could beat and lose, and they lost the Panthers, so who knows? They might lose the bad teams and beat the good teams. Like who knows? I mean,
there is the Vikings coming up, which I didn't have them winning originally going into the season. So.
Yeah, at the Cowboys, when I look at the schedule, I have Vikings losing. But when you look at the Cowboys' schedule, and I have them being Eagles too, actually. When you look at their schedule, they could go 8-1 this year. And it would be really funny because growing up, that was the only record Giuseppe knew. Take out the tie. That's the only record he knew growing up with Jason Garrett for like
that's when
how many years in a row was it? 3, 4?
3.
So, in a couple of years, they were close to winning division. That's how
No,
bad their
no,
division
every
was.
year,
Yeah.
every year.
So, and that could happen this year with everyone's records right now. Who knows? Like, if Eagles start collapsing, Commanders kind of keep that uh, mid record two, and Giants step up, it could come down to being like that this season. But 8-1, I really want to see that happen. I think it very well could happen, and if it does, I will be laughing whenever whatever video comes out right after that. So next is your turn. Your fourth pick.
I'm surprised you didn't ask me to say what my Cowboy statement was.
What was your statement?
This is like very hypothetical, very very hypothetical. It was
Here we go.
if the defense gets healthy, as in their linebacker that's coming back is good to go, and they trade for a pass rusher, they will be a Super Bowl contender because of their offense.
You will never in the playoffs until the Seagulls NFC Championship. Yeah, no, sorry. Everyone, please comment below that he is being stupid because the Cowboys had really good years, and then you got a soul-crushing loss in the playoffs.
Even if we get Max Crosby for our defense?
If you play 49ers or Packers in the playoffs, which is very likely you could end up playing one of them, you're done.
We played them in a tie. We tied the Packers.
No, the playoffs is different, my friend. Whole nother story. You crushed the Packers in the first year with Dak Prescott in the regular season, and then Aaron Rodgers beat you in the playoffs. Okay.
Yeah, but that was because of Aaron Rodgers, though.
No, you thought you were going to win that playoff game. You were very confident. Then you're very confident you beat the Packers.
No,
the other time you played them last time because the Packers didn't look very good. They were a young team. This is the easy win.
Yeah,
usually move on to next week, and then you got crushed. What I'm saying is you can never just say, well, we tied them in the regular season. That doesn't mean anything for the Cowboys in the playoffs. So, yeah, no. Bad.
Moving on.
Yeah. Disagree. All right. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, salad-a-doo, the Michigan boo, the bibbidi bobbidi boo.
This is number 4, by the way. The Commanders.
Why are you getting like everyone?
Why do I gain everybody in the division?
Giants. We got through all of them.
We get through all the NFC East. So basically, my team is as I predicted. They will, in their injuries, will miss the playoffs, just like I predicted at the beginning of the season.
That's what I put down for the Commanders. Is that they'll miss the playoffs this year?
My bold prediction. What is looking?
It's looking
good right now.
Looking good.
And if the Cowboys make the playoffs, Dak Prescott top 5 MVPs. Not a crazy bold take for the beginning of the year either. Top 5 final vote tally. Not necessarily what you think.
No.
So
I mean, if the people want to be dumb, sure.
Hey,
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, take it. Don't let me just grab one.
Yeah.
But you know.
So yeah, at least one of us is gonna get one of our bold takes right.
I said Steelers make the AFC Championship. That might not be too ridiculous.
I don't think it'll happen, but anyway.
I said 49ers take number 1 seed. And that doesn't look too ridiculous.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
We'll see.
They're not ridiculous, my picks. Remember, we didn't start a podcast this year, but last season I made a bold prediction, just with friends, that the Commanders would make the NFC Championship last year. Everyone thought I was stupid.
Well, I don't blame them.
Of course. You were one of them. Then look what happened.
I thought they could be good if Jan Daniels was good, but I just didn't know with that team if he was going to be good. But it turned out it was.
You pointed out every issue with him, like, yeah, and I think Jan Daniels good enough to not worry about that. And look, I was right. So I decided this year I'm going to take another team who people don't think, and I chose Steelers. So the team that I'm talking about this time, Titans.
So what you got?
Lovely, lovely Titans. Well, we fired Callahan. And we were looking positive in the first quarter of the first half of the Patriots game. Then it went downhill. My statement is if the Titans had a better O-line, just a better O-line, they would actually be playoff contenders right now. Just the better O-line.
Here's why.
Okay.
Coaching. You still have that same coaching staff there, even though your head coach is gone.
Well, when you think about it, when you watch the games, is as much as I don't like Callahan, their O-line couldn't hold the line for
and also on top of that, your
1
wide
second.
receivers are dealing with injuries. Your defense is giving up chunk plays still.
No,
And
I think because of how bad a bunch of teams are looking right now, that it wouldn't be out of the pocket. I think they would be in the I think they would be in the Raiders. I think that they could have beaten I forget who
they
we
probably
played
should
week
have
one.
fired their head coach before they played the Raiders if they wanted to beat them. Just
Yeah.
saying.
So
That
I
just proves
think
my point.
their record right now would just show that like there was potential playoff if certain teams did, like because if Chargers collapse right now and things like that. So me personally, I don't think it would be, but I think it's a statement that like it's not overly ridiculous. It's kind of ridiculous, but it's something that
It's
wouldn't
a
be.
little, but it's not
It's a little, but it's
terrible.
not way out of like whoa no. But
Yeah.
it's a bold statement. It's a statement. It's a bold statement, and that's why
Yeah.
disagree.
If
So
if we both don't pull one of the teams that I made a statement about, I'm definitely doing it. You're going in for a treat. Okay.
all right,
Shake it.
you probably let me guess. Packers are frauds. Is that what it is?
That's not the one I want to talk about. We got the Dolphins.
Is there even anything to say? Whatever statement it is, I'm probably.
I just clicked it for him. Yeah. Dolphins. My statement is trade all your best players, completely rebuild, starting now, and call John Gruden to be your head coach.
Yeah, I think the ultimate statement you should have just said is hire John Gruden as your head coach. I think that would be good for them. I think they should get rid of Jalen Waddle because he's getting a little older. They
He's not that old. He's in his like 5th year.
I thought he's like almost 30 now.
No,
Are you sure?
I am pretty sure.
Okay, then my mistake. But I think the past couple years he keeps getting those little minor injuries, which is going to become a major injury soon for him. And I think you might as well trade him now while he's worth a lot, before he's worth nothing.
Every player is on the table except for maybe Devon Achane.
Yeah. So I would trade as many people as you can, except for like the A plus players like Devon Chan. So yeah, I completely agree with that. You want to shake?
And now for Tony's final pick.
All right. This team is the. How are we getting these teams? The Browns. Did I even like?
Don't worry, you had to pick one after
Okay. My statement for the Browns
what did you do?
is, which actually is a pretty bold statement. Next year, if they get a new coach and they actually keep Dylan Gabriel's QB, they will be a playoff contender next season. A contender. Doesn't mean they'll go, but they'll be like, they'll have like a 9-8, 10-7 record. Well, they'll
Who
be
are
like
you thinking
in the
about
bubble.
for head coach?
John Gruden would be one of them.
We can't give John Gruden to everybody.
Well, I never said anything about John Gruden Dolphins. I think John Gruden's the obvious choice. Mike McCarthy, I think, could be good enough. Let's say Mike McCarthy.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. My tie-in thing was getting rid of Mike Vrabel was the biggest mistake in franchise.
Oh yeah,
history.
I mean,
in franchise history,
franchise.
anything that's happened.
I would have to look things up before I could actually like agree. But right
didn't
now,
look
I
it up
agree.
either.
right now, I agree. But
It
if I
feels
looked
like
it up, if I looked up, I'd probably find something worse.
Probably, but what you saying? Oh,
that-
Dylan okay, so you want John Gruden to be the head
John
coach,
Gruden,
and they'll be a playoff contender.
Let's say since you took what
Okay, yeah, say
Dylan Gabriel, and I said Shador Sanders never steps a foot on the field. I like Dylan Gabriel better than Shador.
Here's why: Dylan Gabriel has not impressed me in the regular season. And
I think he's
take
impressed me pretty well.
They definitely need to see what Shador's got in a regular season game this year. And if he doesn't look good, then sure, stick with Dylan Gabriel. But if he's better than Dylan Gabriel, then you got to go with him.
Give him a shot. But I actually think that Dylan Gabriel would still be considered the starter, in my opinion.
So, well, yeah, that's what you think, but you haven't seen it happen yet.
Yes,
it's based off the preseason that you're.
I would be happy to prove me wrong though about Shador. It's just that I just don't, with his attitude, I don't see him being a good QB.
All right,
for an NFL team.
So now for the bonus takes.
Oh, I gotta pick my bonus take.
I already have mine picked out. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. If they do not trade for a legitimate number 1 wide receiver for the trade deadline, they will miss the playoffs.
No.
Did you see how bad they looked?
I disagree. I think they need to I they've been sloppy, but I don't think the one wide receiver will fix their defensive problems.
No, it's here's the thing: the defense was good in the second half against the Falcons.
Okay, that's fair.
So their offense, though, the reason why they couldn't win that game is because they didn't have a legitimate number one receiver who could separate in man coverage.
I think they can still make the playoffs. It's just that they won't.
I should have probably said not win a playoff game.
Yeah, not win a playoff game would not be out of the ballpark. Kind of like Eagles.
I just went really bold.
But yeah, missing the playoffs is big. Well, if you said losing first playoff game, I would say that's not an overreaction. But you say they missed the playoffs, that's cutting a little too much. Even if they did lose to a lot of teams and let's say they went like 10-7, they would still probably make the playoffs, in my opinion. So yeah, I think that's a pretty bold statement. I do not agree with that. So which one do I want to do? Okay, you know what? I will do the Patriots.
Oh.
My bold statement about the Patriots. I don't know if this is crazy bold, but I think it's very legitimately possible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's an overreaction. I very strongly believe it's not an overreaction.
What?
They will have another Super Bowl ring before 2030.
Ooh.
I would like to say no to that, but I think it's very, very likely because they're going to keep building their team. So imagine by 2030 what their team could look like. Okay. I was about to say, I don't think it's bold. I think it's pretty bold, but not overly bold.
It's pretty bold, but the only reasoning that they wouldn't is if the Chiefs remain dominant and they just can't get over the Chiefs, just like the rest of the AFC is at the moment.
I think if the refs see, oh, the Patriots are playing well again, maybe they'll decide to help them. And I don't want that. But
no more favorites.
No more favorites. If everything was fair and square, okay, let's say refs were playing fair and square. Now, in that perspective, Seppi, Patriots Super Bowl by 2030.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so those were our overreactions or proper reactions to NFL Week 7. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Did you like this better than the recap video? Do you think we should do this more often?
Do you think he should wear his hat like that?
Yeah, do you think I should wear my hat like this? Do you think it looks good? Do you think it makes it look like Woody Harrelson without a beard? Let me know. Be sure to like
fat Woody Harrelson.
Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, to the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Giuseppe.
I'm Antonio.
And this has been Dynamite Duo Sports. 3, 2, 1. See ya. Hey.
What? I mean, it almost looks like a target right there. I didn't get it, though.
You know what else is a target?
I'm going to put it at you!